Hi, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about fall trends, and this is inspired by spending a month in Europe this summer. I'm probably really going to regret filming in this top because it kind of looks like I'm naked, but it's hot, so here we go. So as a colorist, obviously every time I travel, I'm very inspired by hair trends and hairstyles in different places. But in this video, I want to talk about hair and fashion and my predictions for fall. So this summer we traveled to Copenhagen in Denmark and also the French Riviera, which is the south of France. So starting in Copenhagen, I also know Copenhagen Fashion Week is coming up very soon. And basically I feel like the style there is, I feel like so unique to everywhere else in a way that they're probably not trying to do. But I feel like they are just so understated. That is the best way I can just describe it in one word. Yet it comes off really fashionable. Whereas I feel like in the US or something, if we did that, it would look too casual or too, I don't want to say lazy, but not like you're trying to be fashionable, but that is kind of the trend. It's to be so laid back, so comfortable. I probably didn't see a pair of heels in the whole time I was in Denmark. Now you can still wear beautiful dresses, obviously a lot of summer dresses, but also even on really warm days, you would see long maxi / midi dresses with sleeves. So if that's the trend in summer, for fall and winter, definitely we're going to keep seeing a lot of fabric, a lot of maxi, but I feel like we've seen maxi in the past, but maxi is kind of like either skimming the body or a little bit more body contour. This is loose and long. So if comfort is your main thing, you're in luck. I think the other thing that was very prominent in Scandinavia was skin, like skincare. Just obvious that they really do take care of their skin. Obviously it's probably something in the air. Maybe it's something in how the sun hits over there. Maybe it's less damaging, but I feel like everyone has just really well taken care of skin. Makeup is also very minimal. I will say there is maybe the 2% that is crazy fashionable, really out there. And so it's these extreme opposites. It's really understated, not causing any attention versus really wild, loud outfit, loud hairstyle. That's the two things I saw in Scandinavia. I know there are a lot of blondes there, so I feel like blonde was a very prominent color, even though I feel like in the US it's still a little bit, even if you are blonde, it's a little more muted. It was definitely more highlighted. I did see brunettes as well, and when it was brunette, it was this warm, rich brown. The one thing that I really love about Europe is that I feel like styles are so much more unique there. So I feel like in the US, when something is in, I feel like you see everyone's wearing it, or at least everyone that's young is wearing it. There'll definitely be, similar trends that you see everyone kind of participate in, but they all kind of have their unique edge, except for sambas. Absolutely everyone in the entire world was wearing sambas in different colors, fun colors, very neutrals, but sambas, and both men and women. The other thing that I absolutely adore about Europe, and probably even more so than their classic chic kind of overall style, is that all ages participate in trends. And I really like that, and I feel like this is something that I feel like I wish the US had a little bit more. And so that means you will see a 7-year-old lady, regardless of her body type, participate in something that's really trendy. And it's not cringy, it's not weird. I feel like here it's kind of you gotta be 5'10" and in order to wear XYZ. And I feel like it's so not like that. You'll also see a 70-year-old woman wear a teeny tiny bikini on the beach, and she is confident and flaunting it. And I love that. I think more of that needs to come over here. And now, I do say this with love for both areas. I'm an immigrant myself. I am Mediterranean. I'm from Portugal. So I'm not trying to say one is better than the other. These are just my observations. But I would say the overall, trend for Scandinavia would be wide leg, comfortable linen-y cream pants. Not white, not funky colors. I was actually thinking that like really fun, I actually heard that it's called like the Portuguese girly look, which is like a lot of fun color and kind of just like a really unique kind of way of dressing. Definitely didn't see that in Scandinavia. Neutrals is it, with maybe a pop of color with a bag or with a shoe, but definitely beige, wide leg pants in a comfortable material, and basically a long tee or a cute top, maybe a sweater over it. Now moving down to the south of Europe. It was so hot. So we definitely did a couple days at the beach, kind of had to, it was that hot and humid. So starting at the beach, I feel like, again, like bikinis and bathing suits that we see on social media and that we like see in the US, again, it's like if you're a mom, you're like in a one piece, and if you're young and then you're like in a teeny tiny micro bikini. In Europe, everyone, and I mean everyone, was in a teeny tiny micro bikini. Again, I'm a big fan of that. I love like the confidence, and I think especially after having a daughter myself, I think I'm just so much more like, I want her to see that. I want to see all shapes, bodies, and all of those shapes and bodies, and being happy and comfortable in their own skin. When it comes to style, I don't know if it was because we were in the French Riviera, but absolutely everyone had a raffia bag, like a straw type bag. And I've been eyeing these for probably 2 years now, like the designer ones, and I'm like, they're so cute, but I just can't justify spending $2,000 to $3,000 on a bag that is made of like such a natural material. I don't know why. Not that leather is also worth that, but it just, I don't know, like it just seems a little bit crazy. But I feel like being in the French Riviera this summer has solidified that these bags are here to stay for a while. So if you've been kind of on the fence of like, oh, is this trend out? I don't think so. It was like the most prominent thing. Even if people weren't going to the beach, it was just, it's like a part of that everyday style. And the larger, the better. The Celine and the Loewe, just everywhere, absolutely everywhere. The other thing is branded sunglasses. I feel like you did not see a sunglass that was not Prada or Celine or Loewe. Basically, one of these on rotation. That is all I saw. Now, in the south of France, definitely more like logos and a little bit more kind of out there style. Not out there, but definitely really chic. Even if you were walking to the beach or on your way back, there's always like a sense of chicness. And then the Hermes sandals, unfortunately, I feel like those are still everywhere, but also Havaianas and flip-flops, absolutely everywhere. Obviously when it's hot, you're gonna see them more, but I do love that they have made a comeback and they're acceptable to be worn with nice pants and even kind of wider leg pants. I actually love that look. I think that looks really balanced with a minimal shoe and kind of a more baggy pant. Also, even though it was so warm, I absolutely saw still a lot of fabric. So still maxi dresses. I wore one maxi skirt, I think one day, like during the day, and I was boiling and I was like, I don't know how anyone is doing this. So I feel like we keep hearing about like skinny jeans are coming back and like wide legs are out. I don't think so. My prediction for this year, at least, absolutely not. Still seeing a ton of wide leg pants. Again, the beauty, I think, in Europe, I did see maybe a couple skinny jeans, but these were like women that like were styled to a T, and they had such beautiful like personal style that they could wear anything and it would look chic. And I love that, where it's like you're so confident and you like know how to dress well that you dress for your like body and like what looks good on you rather than really what's in style. But I would say 99.9.999% was wide leg pants or long or midi dresses. And again, a lot of fabric, even when it was really hot. Now, in terms of hair for the south of France, I saw a lot longer cuts. I feel like in the US, there's like a lot of chopping, myself included. I feel like in south of Europe, it was a lot more layered. Definitely saw a lot of bangs. I feel like kind of moving away from like the shorter bangs, but that like 90s cut, voluminous blowout. Definitely less blonde and less like highlighty, kind of more solid colors. Also not a lot of balayage, just really more like solid brunettes or really soft blonde. I'm gonna leave it short and sweet. I hope this has inspired you for your fall fashion finds, and I hope you've had a fabulous summer. Please leave any fashion trend predictions that you might have that I haven't mentioned down below. Feels nice to be back, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.